Hi, welcome to Victor Two Classes. My name is Vijay Jagdish. In this class, we are discussing about federalism. Why? Because there is one Tamil Nadu government set up one committee on the center-state relation, and based upon that, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has written an article in the newspaper. So all this makes us to understand what is federalism, including that report and all we'll discuss. So federalism in India, the union of states. You have to understand one thing. Article 1 of the Constitution does not say, in fact, the entire Constitution, there is no word called federalism. There are only the definitions are given, there are only properties are given. Okay, how the Article 1 defines India? India is defined as a union of states. Okay. So let us discuss into this. And here, not like USA, where many parts have come together and formed the federalism. It is not like this. So Indian federalism is not like USA federalism. Indian federalism is like that of Belgium. Okay, where many have holding together. So this is very important. Coming together, India is not an example. This is from NCERT. Independent states unite together to form indestructible states. Single entity divides power. At the same time, indestructible union. Please write down indestructible union with the destructible states. That means if you want, I can destruct the states. That means I can make bifurcation of the states. Like Telangana has been taken from Andhra Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir has been divided to Ladakh and Jammu. Like this, I can do. Destructible states are there, but India as a whole cannot be destructible. India is not a federation of independent states. Okay, bargaining for union. Okay, as per the Ambedkar himself, constitution with both unitary. Unitary is opposite of federalism. Federalism means division of power between the central government and the state government, or two types of government is there. But unitary, only one single government. For example, UK is unitary. After UK central government, you don't have any states and all. After that, only counties are there, districts are there. Okay, so unitary is opposite to Sri Lanka is also to some extent unitary only. So Ambedkar himself said that India will be having both unitary character as well as federal character. According to the time and circumstances, it may change. We'll discuss about it. Architecture of the power. Okay, the Constitution says that there is a dual polity. Dual polity means there's a Schedule 7 of the Constitution. There's a division of power. Something central government can do, something state government do. So dual polity is there in the Constitution. Written and rigid Constitution. The written rigid constitution means written constitution is important characteristics of federalism, because there's an ambiguity whether it's a power of the union government or it's a power of the state government. That ambiguity can be removed if there is a written constitution. So written constitution is there. It is not easy to amend the constitution. Rigid constitution, amendability is not easy. You need a special majority. Okay, these are the something which make India a federal country. Okay, division of power, I told you already. 7th schedule is there. Then independent judiciary. That is very important characteristics of federalism. That means they will be acting as an umpire. Okay, this is your job, this is your job, this cannot be done like this. So there's an independent judiciary. Please note down. Bicameralism, particularly Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha means what? They're representing the states in the parliament. Okay, so these are the characters which make India a federal country. What is that? Dual polity, written and rigid constitution, and a division of power. Division of power means union subject, state subject, concurrent subject and all there, that one. Okay, independent judiciary, bicameralism, all this. Okay, so these pillars provide a structural integrity of the federal system, ensuring neither center nor the state can unilaterally dismantle the framework. Okay, at the same time, we also have something unitary bias. Certain characters make India a unitary one. For example, we have only one citizenship, single citizenship. If we go to US, because US is considered to be proper federalism, in US what happened? Each state have got citizenship. You are citizen of this state and you are citizen of that state. Okay, like this. But in India, we are having only one citizen. If I am in Tamil Nadu, if you are in Karnataka, somebody is in Assam, everybody is citizen of India only. So that is against the federalism. It is unitary bias. Emergency provision, that is Article 352, Article 356, all this makes center more powerful. The state, for example, Manipur recently state emergency was there. The CM was dismissed, So that and all against the federalism, unitary bias. Appointment of governor. Okay, governor is not needed. Governor is not obeying. In Himachal Pradesh, he is not reading the papers given by the CM. Karnataka is also same case. So governor appointment removal is also unitary character. It is against federalism. Integrated judiciary. What does integrated judiciary means? High court is there. Then above that, Supreme Court is there. Okay, now you can go to High Court, then you can go to Supreme Court. And it is not like for every state there's a Supreme Court. Okay. So it is integrated into one. Independent judiciary is also true. Integrated is also true. For example, in US, the Supreme Court for each state is there. Okay, like that we do not have. Okay. Then powers of state borders. That means if you want to make a new state, it is easy for the parliament to make a new state. It's not. It can be done by a simple majority itself. And redraw all this. Okay. So thereby, India is a federal country under normal circumstances. But if the time demands, India becomes unitary. This means India has got a characteristics of both federalism as well as unitary. Okay, India is not completely a federal country. India is not a completely unitary country. It's a mix of both. Okay, that is why we say that Indian federalism is not a symmetrical federalism. It is an asymmetrical federalism. It is a federalism with union bias. These are the words you can use it. Okay. Now look at this Simon Commission. When they submitted the report, that time they said that All India Federation, Government of India Act 1935 also brought front of federal constitution. See, federalism is needed for India because it is a very large country, 7th largest in the world, also very diverse country. So we cannot have unitary countries. Okay. Unitary is because that also some people have different language, different culture. They will not understand the other people's culture or language. Okay, so federalism is need. Okay. Nehru also initially said there should be a weak center with autonomous states and all. Nehru also talking about. But what happened in the partition? Because of the religion, one section of the part of India has gone. That time they thought that we should not allow states to be having autonomous. There should be a strong center should be there. Okay. But however, Indian Constitution, Article 1 does not say that India is a federal country. Rather, India is a union of states. Okay. Look at this constitutional toolkit. Okay, Article 1, Union of States. Again, there is no right to secede. That means any state want to become a separate country, that is not allowed, not possible. Okay, distribution of legislative subjects. I told you, union list, state list, concurrent list. Article 249. This is also against federalism. What is Article 249? If the Parliament wants to make a law, okay, they can make, but Rajya Sabha has to give an approval. Okay, Rajya Sabha has to give an approval in the national interest. 356, okay, that is presidential rule. Then 368, that means amending the constitution. Okay, federal charges require ratification of, in some cases, not every cases, in some cases, whenever it is affecting the federal character of any amendment brought in the constitution, which affects the federalism, then those amendment needs 50% of the states to ratify in their assembly also. Then Article 263, interstate council. These are some coordination between center and state or between the states also available. Okay, this is not needed. Now we have what is kind. We have got a cooperative federalism. We have competitive federalism. At the end, what happens? Uncooperative. Okay, the states will say, for example, recently when the Enforcement Directorate visited West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee arrested them. She took away the files from them. Those kind of means uncooperative federalism. Okay, those things will also withholding the consent of the CBI. All these are possible. Okay. In cooperative federalism, GST Council, Niti Ayog and all, cooperative federalism only. Competitive federalism means like looking at some state is doing something good, you follow in your state. This is not a good example, I'll tell you. In Bihar, 10,000 rupees were given to the almost 1 crore women. Tamil Nadu also copied that, but I don't think they did not, they gave 10,000, they gave 5,000 to 1 crore women. Next month is the election there. Okay, look at this. Okay, fiscal federalism means how the money matters. Okay, we have Finance Commission, 16th Finance Commission has recommended. It's a recommendation. So in fiscal federalism, Finance Commission is the only thing you have to remember. They recommend how much revenue should be shared to the center and the state. They have recommended 41. But there's one loophole you can see here. The cess and charges are not divided. So they will take away that as their revenue. Central will not give. Okay, but 41% recommended by Finance Commission in the fiscal federalism. Okay. Where the system creaks, these are some friction points. Governors not complying, they are not passing, they are not assenting the bill. Okay, some concurrent list where the union and the state both will make law. Okay, and this Article 356. Nowadays, I think Modi government did not use it for any political Vedanta. those days were there where it was frequently used. Jawaharlal Nehru used to remove all the non-Congress chief ministers. But 356 now, Manipur they used because of law and order issue only. So that way we should appreciate, because he himself was a chief minister. So that means that the north-south divide means southern states are little developed. They're contributing more to the national GDP like that. But delimitation can affect their number of seats and all. There's no anxiety is there, because these are frictional areas. You should understand. And judicious, I told you, as an umpire, there will be there. Okay. In SR Bombay case, they said that means the governor position, government role. Okay, all this they have said. Okay. Now what happens? The Tamil Nadu government set up a committee, and the committee is headed by Justice Kurian Joseph, the same Kurian Joseph who was not appointed as a judge. Central government holded him for 2 months. Then again, collegium recommending why you are not appointing him, because some previous cases he has given some negative verdict to the ruling party, something. Okay, so I think that was in Uttarakhand, something. I think. I don't remember that. So anyway, so that the Justice Kurian Joseph submitted the report to Tamil Nadu government on the center-state relation. That also you study. Okay. Then these are the committees, other committees: Sarkaria Commission, Punsi